Hey, and welcome to this week's weekly forecast. My name's Vicki Haspels, and I'm the travelling tarot teacher who's not on the road at the moment. I'm in Brisbane, back home, and I'm ready to do some mini readings for you. Hit me up for some questions. We can do some readings, mini readings. I meant to get my other little deck of cards, doesn't matter. All right, so one thing before we start, I'm going to show you a pic. Just bear with me. That was Tamara. See that picture? I'll show you again. Okay, so that's Tamara. Tamara is working with me tonight, and I'll keep telling you about her. Hi, everybody. Hi. I've invited Tamara to come along and do some readings in the comments. So if you see Tamara's name popping up there, she's working with me. She's not a spammer, okay? So don't block her, please. And I'll just keep reminding you guys. But if you have a question or you want to just come and say hi, please do so. I do have a funny throat and hopefully I don't have to bail. So Kylie says, hi. Let's start off with Kylie. I might have to stop and do some, have my cup of coffee or drink of water. But let's start. All right, so we have, for you, Kylie, the Ace of Swords. Now, Kylie, let me just tune into your energy. We're going to get this, we need to get this energy flowing, okay? So we're going to get that sharing happening, that love happening. So for Kylie, just bear with me. I'm going to tune into your energy and look at the Ace of Swords for you. Oh, I see you. You're like, oh, I want to write. I don't know if you're a writer, but there's like, I want to write. So whether journaling is very important to you at the moment, or writing a list, or being very clear about the direction that you're heading, with your direction that you're heading in, but your energy or your attention is in the future. I love it. So Ace of Swords is helping you look at how and getting clear about how your what your future looks like. So if you feel inclined to write or feel like that you want to write and that's your thing, it's showing up in the Ace of Swords. All right, so I'm just going to have a drink of water. And I'm going to remind you guys again, just very quickly. I have to take myself out here. That's Tamara. So Tamara is helping me doing readings tonight. So don't block her. Alrighty. So let's have a look. We got Lynn Marie says a reading. Everyone's jumping on. Oh, give me some questions. I am a bit throaty tonight, so just bear with me. So Lynn, this is for you. I love it when this card rocks up. 9 of Wands. It's always a very active card. And to me, just straight up, if without tuning into your energy, to me that the 9 of Wands really talks about being sort of maneuvered sometimes into a particular position by a bit of upheaval, bit of drama, but it's churning up that stuff so that you can know what to leave behind, and it's actually moving you. It's a little bit of an out of control feeling but it's moving you towards your goal, and it's the Wands is very creative as well. But I want to tune into your energy, Lynn. Let's have a look. I can see like you're up and then you're down and you're up and then you're down. So everything's very sort of all over the place right now. But you're feeling it and then you're not feeling it and then you're feeling it. And that really has a lot to do with this. It's when you're up, you're ready to move past it. And when you're down, that's like your soul energy is just moving you along without you having to control anything. So it's a bit of a wild ride, but you're going to get there. I'll show you why, because we're looking at you heading for the smooth waters there and safety on the other side and that pathway that's open up to you. Then I was going to go really like this, up and down, and just choose. There's Tamara. This is she just popped up. She's I've invited her tonight to provide some readings in the chat. So she's one of my students. She also helps me with my business. So she's my VA. Excuse me. She's a very talented tarot card reader. And I've got a weird throat, so it's great. So I've got a little bit of help tonight. And yeah, welcome. If you have a question for tomorrow, please do so. Just you can even pop it underneath that thing if you see it. Alrighty. Oh, I'm just going to do random now. Please. So Diane says, can I have a card? Yes, you can. If you have a question, okay. So, and I'll go, yeah, I see where there's some questions there. All right, so this is for Diane. Oh, I pulled a card for you. I haven't looked at it yet. Hang on, Diane, let's have a look. Excuse my cough. It's just like a weird thing in my throat at the moment. Where are you, Diane? See now, I'm looking for you, Diane, and you are. I can't, like you're. I'm searching for you. I'm searching up here. I can't. I think that's where your energy is connected right now. Let's have a look. So, and now when I go up there, I'm just getting that really sort of spacey feeling I get when I tune to people who are quite psychic and quite have that mediumship. So you are, it's either you're having a bit of I get a sense that either you're and this is like kindness, right? This is compassion and empathy. I just get this sense that you're feeling a lot of things lately. Your energy is sort of out of your body. Oftentimes that happens when we can't really handle the emotions that are going on in ourselves, in our physical self, like in our external area. So we just move ourselves up so that we can have a bit of a break from it. Oftentimes we feel a bit distant from life, and sometimes we feel disconnected from our messages. It's really what's going on here. I just get that there's a bit of, excuse me, like a bit of lag of yeah, like I want to say trauma, but more so I just think that you feel too much, and that so you sort of stay out of your body a little bit at the moment. But when I go into your energy, when I look for you up here, it's quite beautiful. So you're really connected to nice energy. I would say that you'd make a really good reader, psychic reader or medium, because the energy that's working with you or that surrounds you is really quite strong. That could be very well why you're feeling things quite strongly. All right, now where's the, excuse me about my throat. I apologize. I'm going to keep going as long as I can. I said, will I rent my house out soon? So I don't do yes, no, but let's have a look at the energy around renting your house. I was going to have my modern oracle cards here with me, but I forgot to pick them up. I'm sorry. I'm not going to go and jump away from you. Here we go. So there's certainly lots of competition around your house. So yes, it's very well positioned. It's well presented, and it's well sought after. So that have to be a big fat. Well, if I'm going to say yes or no, that would have to be the yes. Simply because, and normally I don't do yes, no, but there's a very strong possibility around that because it's like it's well sought after. So that's the very positive direction. All right, so let's see, Gria. And then we'll do Bambi. Hello, I'm new here. Welcome. Oh, Gria. Guess what? One just jumped out of, one jumped out. Look at this one. Now, I don't want to traumatize you. Look at that. They're stabbing each other. It's very awful. That's not for you. That's not, all this means is that there's a lot of stuff going on around you right now where like you're facing a lot of truths. It doesn't always have to be as violent as that, but sometimes it can create some fights around or some disagreements and some distance we need to keep between ourselves and our loved ones. And generally that means like a spiritual or a soul upheaval, a shift where, sometimes where we start to separate ourselves from the people that don't support us because we're looking after ourselves. And that's what this is all about. You're really starting to look after yourself and you're seeing the world for what it is, your world for what it is. So it's not always pleasant, but when you get to the other side of that, once you lean into those truths, accept them for what they are, they're not going to be as traumatic as that. It just means that on the other side, your life is going to become more authentic and much more like you'll taste everything better. You'll experience joy, all those wonderful things because you've broken through some old patterns of behavior. I call them, how we lie to ourselves, that denial part of ourselves. Someone was asking me today, I'm going to have a drink, hang on. Sorry, I'm a slurper. Somebody was asking me today about, they were reading their own cards. They asked me, is this true? And it's like, well, the cards tell you the truth. They reflect your truth. If you're questioning those cards, you might not be ready to hear that truth. So it's because if you know it and you're denying it, then you know that truth. The cards are always going to tell you the truth. If you're not ready to hear it, then yes, it's going to make everything sort of uncomfortable, and you're just going to get cranky with it. And back in the day, we used to just keep pulling cards until we got the ones we want. That never worked. So just remember, that's what that's about. Is that once we accept that truth, and there's no, you have to accept it. No, you're just going to keep getting the truth until you're comfortable with it, and then you can go with it and say, oh yeah, whatever. And then once you go past it, everything's fine. Get to go to the unblock everything and get to move to the next thing. All right, so Bambi, I just have to have a quick drink, otherwise you're going to lose me. Okay, so Bambi says, I have a few big decisions to make. Keep if I'm missing you, please keep commenting, because I'm just going to keep flipping up and down through here. Don't forget, Tamara is working with me tonight, so she's adding comments underneath. I've just invited her to come and do some random readings with me as well. So this is for Bambi, big decisions to make soon. Oh, so you're being really challenged with your intuition. The High Priestess is like a really sort of ramped up intuition time. However, the Priestess is really tricky because she doesn't provide like direct answers. She asks you to trust. If I'm feeling like this, I don't have to know why. It's like, I'm just going to do this without questioning anything. It's like doing the right thing for yourself without questioning why. Why does this have to be like this? So a lot of times people get stuck when they come to see me. I can't understand this. Why is this happening? And it doesn't matter if you sort of sit with the why all the time, you forget to sit in your heart about the what and the how. The why just keeps you up here, and whenever you get an answer about why, it's easy to fight it, and it's easy to override it, and it's easy to deny it. When we work with our feelings, we can't deny that. And that's talking about that truth again, right? When we sit in the truth of what things actually are, then it's easier to go with it because we start to trust ourselves. With the High Priestess energy just means that those answers aren't quite clear. So it's about just thinking, you know what, I really want to do this. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to know what's on the other side, but it feels okay, even if it feels like really weird and it makes no sense. Your feelings are telling you the right direction, and the High Priestess is working with you. All right, let's see. Oh, alrighty. So Leanne, lovely. All right. Okay. I'll come in. Yes. Alrighty. Well, Bambi says nothing's making any sense right now. That's because it's following those feelings. Just quickly, Bambi, this is for the last person. I'll get to you, Leanne, sorry. Is that I generally don't, sometimes, I mean, now, these days, I don't even know that I followed my intuition until I look back and think, oh, I made that right decision. So I stopped worrying about it. Yeah, whatever. All right, I'll leave that with you. This is for you, Leanne. You have the Lovers. So let's have a look at what the Lovers say. Let's tune into your energy. Let's see. Thanks for the love, guys. I'm just keeping my energy nice and high. Let's see. Where are you, Leanne? I don't tune into your name. Hang on. Ah, there you are. You have a nice energy. Got really sort of I feel at home with you. So whenever people are around you, they feel like they can relax and like that you would look after them and you'd make them a cuppa and make them feel at home. You have a really lovely homey feel. So you've got the Lovers card around you at the moment. When I look at that and sit in your energy, it's like you want to do something crazy and something wild. I know that sounds really weird, right? The lovers is about choice. It's like taking a chance on something. Not sorry, that's not what the lovers. When I tune into you and your energy in this card, not generally what the lovers means. But it's like you want to do something a bit crazy or out there or different, and so, but because you feel so settled in your energy, you know that it's going to be fun and do it. So it's almost like giving you a green light. All that's coming up for you to an opportunity is coming up for you to step in and do something a little bit fun, and and you're going to say yes, please, and it's going to be great. It's going to be a really good thing. So you'll enjoy it. It's like takes you out of your space. And now I'm going to have a drink. Okie dokie. I'm back in Brisbane, so I'm actually working on Tuesday in Brisbane. If anyone wants to come and see me, just contact me through my usual things. Now, where are we? Here we are, Gail. And then there's Amanda. Okay, I'm on the right path at the moment. Let's see. Look, love, love, love. So yes, there's definitely relationship stuff around you. However, that is like a real strong connection to, I want to say, like everything and love around you. So there is relationship energy around you right now that you are, I want to say, like, it's a connection to everything and everyone around you, all love around you, not just love relationships, but all love around you. So it's got that nice sort of feeling of safety and protected energy around you right now as well, and nothing bad is going to happen there. If you know what I mean. Okay, good luck with that. So Amanda says she's from the UK. I see my move happening soon. Let's see what's happening around your moon. Move, 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 move. Okay. Oh, I'm just going to tune into the Empress and your energy. Excuse me. Hang on, I'll just turn my. You don't need to hear me coughing. Sorry about that. So, Amanda, I'm just going to tune into your energy and have a look at you moving. I do like the energy of a move. It's more, actually, with the Empress, it's more expansive. So it's either a bigger space or a bigger area. It feels, I want to say yes, and it's going to be such a good thing for you. I feel like it's really going to open things up. I just keep getting more space. Yeah, she's out in the fields. I'm not saying that you're going to move to the country, but there's like more space for you. So, sorry about mine. But yeah, like you, I definitely have a move, and it feels fresh. Probably that's the better word. It feels fresh. So whatever, if you're feeling sort of stuck and stayed at the moment, that freshness is coming into your life with a move. Very fresh. Like lots of fresh air around you. It'd be nice if you go somewhere that has that. All right. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to do this really big. So here's Tina. Can I have a card on my highest best? Okay. Alrighty. Let's do some inspirational guidance here. Not just cards, looking at your highest good. Let's see. We're going to go a little bit higher. I'll tune into your name, Tina. Okay, so we're sitting with your soul energy, you know. I've got lots of things, like lots of busyness around you. We want to go here, stop, here, stop, here, stop. Not really sort of feeling satisfied that you're finishing things off right now. It's like you want to start something, but you're not really sure what that is. So it's a very frustrating time. It's not not a bad thing. When I'm sitting in your highest that higher energy from that point of view, it's not really time to settle into anything just yet. So it's not, you're not doing anything, like nothing negative around that. It's just that everything you try is not helping you feel satisfied or settled. It doesn't quite feel right, quite feel right. But the energy is right about testing everything out. So it's really what you're doing is you're getting experience right now. So hmm, when we've got this card for you, he is the apprentice. He is the person who is trying everything out. So it's ready. What you're doing is you're taking and learning skills so that you could take things to the next level. Does it mean that you're ready for a shift to become, or actually to take yourself more seriously, probably more than anything else, that the rest of the world will be able to see how serious you are or how good you are, but you'll be taking yourself more seriously. So you will do well. That's what so that's your message is about. You're heading towards taking yourself more seriously. So don't worry that you're not settled in anything yet. You're just taste testing everything. Okay, so here we go. Can I look at Christy in a minute? But we'll do Trudy first. I haven't missed you, Christy. Now. And Danielle, say hi, Danielle. Alrighty. So this is for you, Christy. Oh, sorry, Trudy, I beg your pardon. All right, so I'm just shuffling the cards, thinking about Trudy. Let's see. Tuning into Trudy's energy. Oh, this one's turned up again. It's all about closeness and family and togetherness and support, yeah? All right, so let me just tune into you. I'll put this down for a minute because I want to tune into your energy. Where are you, Trudy? So yeah, you're like nothing's quite, as opposed to what I felt before with trying everything, nothing's really sticking for you. What's going on? Not that everything's unraveling, but you can't really find your spot right now. It's different to just trying everything out, like I sensed with it, the last person. You're just really struggling because nothing feels okay. So this is about if nothing feels okay around you right now, or it feels sort of a bit weird, or a bit sort of lost, all your soul is directing you towards is to bring you closer to the people that support you, the ones so that you can recognize who actually supports you and loves you, because you don't really have a lot of energy to prop anybody else up. So you're bringing those in that closer at the moment. That will change, so don't worry too much if you're feeling a sort of that like nothing's quite making any sense or sticking. It's just like a temporary thing. It's not going to be there forever. Oh, look, there's Tam working her. Look at her. Lovely. Thank you. All right, so thanks, Tam. All right, now it's going to look at Christy. Now, I missed the first bit of that, Christy, so just bear with me. I'm going to try and find your other. Oh, can't find your other. Maybe Tamara's done a reading for you already. Okay. I'll just do a quick card for Christy. And then I'm going to do, where are you, Danielle? There you are. Okay. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Thanks for the love. Oh, this one's turned up. Again, second time, 9 of Wands. Let's tune into Christy really quickly. So I like those tough times. It's like, it feels like out of control, excuse me, but it's moving you towards a much kinder space. So it's not going to be like that forever. If it feels out of control, it needs to be out of control, but it's time to move forward and time to move on. And that little bit of upheaval is just helping you get over those last hard hurdles. Okay, so Danielle's also an ex-student of mine. Welcome, Danielle. Excuse me. Just coming down a few things. Alrighty. So this is for Danielle. Oh, total opposite. Look at that. 5 of Cups. Let me just tune into you, Danielle, and have a look what that means. All right. Just tuning into your energy. How are you, Danielle? Oh, there you are. Okay. Now, what's going on? Why the 5 of Cups around you? Let's go to you first and I'll worry about the card later. Where are you, Danielle? Gone again. Okay, so like your energy is coming in and going out. It's coming in and going out, like a bit of a weak radio signal. So again, like that, to me, that is super busy right now. Really like the mind is really engaged and the feelings are not. And so that fading in and out, sometimes you're not really feeling like you're with life, and then you are with life, and then you're back out again. So there's a bit of a disconnect or a discontented feeling. This it's just really just if I'm not picking it up in that your emotions are at rock bottom. However, that sense of disconnect would be that you're feeling maybe a little bit teary or emotional because that sense of disconnect. It's like when you get that you hear the radio and then it fades out again. You hear the radio and fades out, and that's what your energy feels like with life and ones around you, and that's how you're feeling. You're experiencing you're feeling life at the moment is that you're feeling love and then it seems to fade. So the frequency of the energy around you is shifting and changing. So it's making you a little bit emotional, which is fine. But it doesn't mean to say that everything's gone or that you're missing out on anything. It's just that it's all up in your head. And so because you're super busy, you could do a few exercises about bringing your head down into your heart and just reconnecting with what's important to you. Like you can ground yourself and bring yourself back into your body, and that'll help those emotions not overpour or spill over too much. Excuse me. Now, where are we? Here is, his football career. All right. So this is Laura and her son's football career. Excuse me, I just have to. All right. Hope you're enjoying Tamara's readings tonight. You're very articulate. You can find her. She shares her website too. If you want to have a reading with her, she does it all online. She writes reports. All right, so Laura, we're going to have a look at your little boy. Let's see. So when I'm tuning into your little boy, I'm going to go to your heart and see if I can't pick him up. All right. I see. When I'm tuning, I'm not sure. There's lots of other. I'm not sure if you've got other kids around as well. I want to tune into you first. I do pick up your boy. And I'm not, well, I'm going to say that I'm picking up kids around you, not just your boy. So there are other concerns that are happening around you as well, whether it's your boy or not, but it's more about, what's that feeling like? That sense of identity. So your boy, your 13-year-old son, or whether it's your son or one of your other children, if you have other children, but there's like that sense of identity around them at the moment. And like it's not struggling or anything like that. It's like they're learning about themselves. So with the football career, once that settles down, they'll make that decision. Your boy will make that decision, or your kids will make that decision. I really feel like the football career is a feature of his life, but I'm not getting it as a big feature of his life. So whether he makes it or not, that will not be the main thing. I've really got a very caring person. With your son, I really feel like I've got him now. And even if or when he makes it big in football, he will use that prosperity to create something beautiful to share with everybody else. So however he becomes famous or well known, that's where he's going ahead with that, because there's a beautiful heart there. Oh, look at that. That's tears and leaving. See that? Again, that one just came out randomly. I know we had that before for Danielle, but I did shuffle and pull out one in the middle. So with that, all that means is that that disconnect from the emotional or physical, and disconnect from the physical, and so the emotions are coming up a little bit at the moment. So that's that sense of identity and not really feeling at home in the body. And so all those shifts and changes are happening, not just physically, but on an emotional level. So that you might not be feeling that your son is focused on that direction, but there's definitely that love of it there. I certainly get well known around him, and I get that that he will take that and turn it into something bigger than himself. So he's got a very strong humanitarian vibe there. All right, so let's go back up to Del. Can I have a card, please? Yes, you can. Oh, there we go. Amanda says wanting to move to a rural area. Lovely. And I kept saying outdoors and nice and alrighty. So, Del, this is for you. So I'm going to tune into your energy. Thanks. I've got a really funny voice tonight. It's not. I've had a bit of a cold and it's gone. Now I've got this really weird whatever. So thank you for staying with me. It's not as high energy as I'd like, but we're getting there. Hang on a tick. This is great television. All right. This is for you, Del. Right. Ace of Cups. Let me just tune into your energy. Oh, sorry about this. Quiet for a minute. Tune into Del. Hang on. Okay, we've got Ace of Cups for you. So to settle that down. So, Del, I'm just tuning into your name. Oh, dear. Right. I'm going to use this, right? This is what I tell my students. It doesn't matter what goes on in a reading. You have to use everything that's going on. So, Del, my throat's all of a sudden decided to really play up. We've got the Ace of Cups here. The throat is about power, and the throat is about, like, that's what we bring through. Those channeled messages come through the throat chakra. That's the medium area here, the medium area. So your soul is breaking through some really sort of heavy stuff right now because you want to pursue something that you love. Your passion is rising right now. What you love to do, what you want to put your energy into is rising up. And it's not so much that you have a dodgy throat right now, but because my throat all of a sudden decided to play up when I'm doing a reading for you, it means that we're sharing a healing right now. We're clearing your power center so that you feel strong enough and okay enough to pursue that without fear. And again, the throat area can represent fear. Now, I'm going to try and tune into you, yourself. See, I got that message out and it's all gone, Del. There you go. Right. You've been doing, again, all of you guys that I'm doing readings for, you've got high energy, right? We're not doing this unless your energy is high. You do all really well to learn, to read for yourself or to tune into your energy. And the same, this is the same for you, Del. Your power center, your mediumship or channeling area is being opened up. You have a beautiful, when I see your energy, I haven't even looked at your photo, you got that little style, I think, but when I tune into your energy, when I see you in my mind's eye, you are full-figured. I'm not saying that you're full-figured, but you have this beautiful lushness about you. So this tells me that you have a very great passion for life, that you have, when you do things, you embrace them fully. And so therefore, that's why following your passion is really important and helps you out. That's why overcoming the fear that prevents you from taking that next step is like working with you right now. It's not holding you back. It's actually moving you forward. Right now, I'm just going to just have a break for a minute. Tamara's still there working with me, so just bear with me. Popping her up. Okay, I'm back again. Sorry, just had to have a break for a minute. Let's go back to the comments. I'm hanging in there with you guys. Trudy. Oh no, I've done Trudy. Sorry, Beverly's here. Sorry, beg your pardon. Would like to ask about love relationship. Sure. Let me just tune into your energy. I just had to clear that energy of Del from around. Okay. So, Beverly, where are you? I love your energy, right? You're strong. You are. You've got good opinions about yourself. You've got good opinions about relationships. Looking at your relationship sector, let's pull a card for you. Straight up, you've got great, strong, beautiful, honest energy. So any relationship that you have must match that honesty. No playing, no lowering your boundaries or expectations, no compromising. I see sometimes like a bit of loneliness. So whether you're in a relationship or not, there's a level of loneliness around you. So that tells me that there is lack of connection with someone that really understands you or hears you. I just think that it feels to me like you're on a particular wavelength or frequency that not many people can interact with. And so, you know, that gets hard sometimes. It's about finding the right people that resonate with you. So here's a card around love. She is like the queen of love, really, an empress. And again, she is very sassy. She tells it as it is, and she is very much the Earth Mother or Earth Goddess. So when it comes to love, this tells me that you, your next relationship or the relationship that is around you right now, whether it happens tomorrow or in 5 years' time, you are looking for something that is permanent, long-term, and it's going to create like that sort of family or mothering atmosphere around you. No second best here. So when it comes to love, no mucking around. You want the real deal, and it must be forever. And that's what your soul is reflecting back to you. I'm not telling you what it must be. Sorry. I'm saying this is what your soul is saying, that for you, it has to be a a forever deal. Otherwise, it's not going to suit you. That's why, sometimes we compromise ourselves to be in a relationship, and that's never works for you. So you definitely have love around you. You've got the beautiful Empress energy around you, which means that you don't take any rubbish, you don't take any crap from people, or men or women in your life, and so therefore that level of respect would be your equal partnership in a relationship. So thank you. All right, now, Beverly says 100% correct. Lovely. Well, thank you. All right, anything on my love life? Oh, let's just tune in. Oh, Mick. Key. All right. Love life. Oh, that's all settled down, Jill. Hope you remember that. Follow your passion. All right, so where are we? Thank you. Love life. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I'm going to tune into your energy. Where are you? So this is really strong. Really strong. Got really strong rules around relationship, I guess. Almost like not a list, but there are particular. It's got to be this and this and this, and not going to compromise and not going to go past that. However, whereas Beverly was like, she knew this. This is like a fence that you're putting up around you right now. So when it comes to love, they're going to come in on that sort of boundary that you're putting around, or that shield, which you put there for a reason. There's been hurt and things like that before. So, and this is why, because you're romantic. So that means having that sort of romantic ideology requires particular, like what do you call it, like a knight in shining armor type of energy. Like, now this isn't you, but you know what I mean. Like you've got particular ideals that must be met. Though those ideals will never be met because they're idealized, and that those goal posts will always shift. However, not a criticism. They're there for a reason, as I said. You're to protect your heart, and to protect your heart because you're such a softie, right? So you love romance and you want to fall in love, and it's really hard to fall in love when the heart is so open and so giving, if you like. So being that romantic and open does not work well with those types of limitations around it. They're always going to come up against and clash against each other, because either you'll break the rules or you'll change the goalposts according to. So I'm going to pull another card for you, because we're looking at what's around you when it comes to relationships. So now we've sort of brought that to the forefront. Let's see where that's going now. There's still those rules there. I like this. This is like making up your mind and sticking to what it is that you want to do. And again, we're talking about boundaries. We're talking about the things that keep us on the straight and narrow. I like this for, no, these aren't really limitations here. These are deciding, instead of saying, right, it has to be this and then changing those goalposts, it's more like, you know what? I know myself well enough that I know that I want this in my life, and being okay with that. And so your love life is going to improve because you're shifting from these rules, having rules, to having boundaries, which is much, much easier and much, much kinder, because you're living your truth in, because your heart is so beautiful. I mean, and it would get hurt so easily because you fall in love. So good luck with that. All right, here we go. Yeah, ready for the month of July. Okay, Athea. Let's see. I'm just looking at the comments, so, and I'm shuffling. So Althea, I'm going to tune into you. Just looking at the feedback. And Tiana's there too. Hi, Tiana. Excuse me, I'm going to cough for a minute. Sorry. Funky throat tonight. Oh, Tamara's on board tonight, everybody. If you're looking and seeing that, if you haven't seen that, Tamara's helping me doing readings tonight. She's jumping in the comments. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, Althea, where are we? Tuning into you, month of July. What's going to happen for you in July? Let's see. Oh, riding a wave, straight up, riding a wave. So it can feel like a little bit out of control, but riding a wave means that you are being moved towards your goal. That means that you've done a lot of really hard work to get there, and that, like, you don't have to work hard anymore to actually achieve and to arrive. So you can take a bit of a backseat and just ride that wave. And the balance when you're surfing, and again, it's like a surfing analogy, right? But when you're surfing, of course, you still need to keep yourself in balance. So that means still looking after yourself really well to stay on track. Otherwise, you will fall off that wave. And look at this here, month of July. So that's really about staying focused. The Five of Pentacles, I mean, the fives are always rock bottom, right? So when I do a reading, so in this case, you're leaving behind that feeling where everything is, when you look outside of yourself, it's like you can't pull in those things that are necessary for your day-to-day life. That feeling of loss, that you've lost everything, that you can't pull it in and make it happen. The month of July, as I said, you're riding that wave to success. You're up above all that, and you're leaving this behind. So that feeling of, like, I don't really have enough, or I can't do enough, all those sorts of things. Oh, here we go. We're going to get rid of this person because sorry about the spammer. It's princesses there. Going to get rid of them. Let's see. Now, this one here. Joe says, I turned 40 yesterday. What does my future hold? It's a big ask. Let's see. Joe, what does the rest of your life going to look like? Okay. What about just... All right. I always found not 40 but 45, not 50 but 55, not 30 but 35 were usually the big shifts in my life. So let's see. Oh, and happy birthday for yesterday, Joe, by the way. So look, I'm going to look for you. I'm just feeling you out. Where are you? Nice. You got fun energy. That's nice. You love life. Really strongly, got a real, like, it's not a party vibe. Maybe you're still partying, I don't know. But you've got this very much just go along sort of vibe around you. So I'm wondering, and you might be feeling it. I'm sort of just feeling that the external sort of, it's coming in like this on the outer edge of your aura. But that sense of that there's something bigger going on here. So you might actually be feeling that, right? It's not strong yet. It might not happen for another couple of years. It might happen tomorrow. But that sort of fun where life is just going along, is starting to shift and change, and you're going to start looking for that bigger. It's not about turning 40. That's not about that. This is more about where you are at in yourself. It's probably another 5 or 6 years yet, but you'll start to feel like that, and it'll come in very strong, that there's more to life than what's going on here. But I love your energy. You'll never lose that fun part of who you are. I'll pull a card for you. Oh, the Justice card. Wisdom, and, like, being an advocate for other people's, but also too, that's very much building boundaries and what's right and what's wrong. So you're bringing in for yourself much stronger sort of boundaries, much stronger, not rules, but you're going to let go of what's black and white. Oh, you might actually have this is how things are, and this is how things are, and that's going to start to soften. The owl on the shoulder of the Justice card is whispering in the ear. It's not always like that. The two pillars to me represent boundaries. So you're bringing in stronger boundaries. But see, I'm going to go more with, that sword on that side. That sword is really strong for me. So you have a strong voice, and you're going your voice is going to get stronger. If I want to say to you, what is your future, or what is the next part of your life is all about? It's about advocating and standing up for what you think is right and what you think is worth fighting for, if you like. And that's simply because you're starting to know yourself in your world, and that there's like a bigger picture out there, bigger than just what's in front of you right now, which is great. You're right. You'd make a great protester. That's good. All right. And who else have we got here? So Joanne, I just bought a house and would like to know if I will be happy there. Will I make changes? I often wonder. Like, you would have bought that house because it meant something to you at the time. So, first of all, I'm going to pick a card for the energy around buying the house. Because if you're not sure about whether you're going to be happy there would be other things to deal with in the meantime that you're working through. And then you'll know that you're happy there. You put the house for a particular energy shift. And so that was just the house you moved to get away from. Like, you moved to that house to remove yourself from things that were things are more in your control now. So they're still sorting themselves out. And you, looking at this card here, this tells me that it was like you moved towards that house, almost out of that decision was taken out of your hands, or sort of moved in that forward direction, almost out of your control. So you will be happy because this is going to give you direction. You're heading for calm waters, and look at that pathway up through that creative field. So yes, you'll be able to make changes. It's just not going to happen straight away, but you are heading towards that way. And I don't like that whole thing, everything happens for a reason. I'm going to use it this time though. The reason that you're moving here is to move you away from past trauma, past rubbish that's going on, and moving you to much more controlled, where you can move forward for your own heart and your creative self. Thanks for being with me tonight, by the way. Okie dokie. Now, who else we have? Connie. Hi, Connie. And we'll talk to, I can't say that name. Anyway. Alrighty. I'm going to do a reading for you. And Connie wants a relationship card. A lot of relationship stuff tonight. All right, so this is for Connie. With this. Because Connie also says, can I have a relationship card as well? So there's stability there, Connie. There's something to build on. Even when you're in a relationship, you feel most stable, right? So if your relationship is not helping you feel stable, then this card is pushing you towards either stabilizing things, like for yourself. You don't have to make the relationship stable, or it's moving you towards something that's going to help you feel stable, whether you move away from it or not. So stability is most important for you when you're in a relationship. If it's not working for you and it doesn't feel stable at the moment, that's what you're being pushed to address. But it feels to me that where you are right now is the right place to be for you. Alrighty, so Equinolese, I hope I've got that right. Yeah, anything good for me? There's always something good. I don't do bad. Sometimes it's challenging, but not bad. All right, I've got 5 minutes left to go. I'll try and get to everything. Alrighty. Oh, this is for you. Anything good? Oh my God, that's probably the worst card in the deck. But something good. All right, let's try and make something good out of that. That's terrible. I think the spirit world's having a joke with you. All right, let me have. I'm going to tune into your energy because here's a Tower card. So as I just said, I said, oh, I don't do negative or bad or challenging. There you go. Tower card is probably the worst card in the deck, as in for challenges. Apart from the three of it's a couple that I find challenging. 3 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and the Tower card. Okay, let me have a look at this. Oh, and the Devil too. Also, I'm coming around to like the Devil. Now, I'm going to tune into your name. Let's have a look. Of course, I love your energy. I love the you have a very spiritual nature, as in like, you know, you love other nature or like spirit energy around you. You love tapping into that. That's a very much an everyday part of your life. If you've got this card around you right now, all that means that is that the spirit world or energy or your guides is helping clear up the rubbish. Excuse me, that's going around. So you don't have to do anything. Your guides and spirit are taking care of the stuff that's out of your control, and you just take a step back and enjoy the parts that you love. But your energy is so strong. You've got really good, strong spirit energy around you. So life is always going to be challenging when it comes like that. But once you let go of control and think of surrender to that energy, and realize that you have no control over your physical, some things in your life, then you actually have more control over things. I know that sounds really weird, but it's true. Like leaning into your spirit nature will actually help things feel better, and you won't feel like the Tower energy is like everything's out of control all the time for you. All right, so one more. Ariel, are you able to feel my boyfriend's energy to see what our future holds? We've always seemed to find each other. Excuse me. Sorry about the coughing. One more. Look at this here. King of Swords. So this is very authoritarian. I'm going to tune into you. So you've got fun loving. He's got authoritarian sort of energy. I'm not really sure whether it's him or whether it's just how you perceive relationship stuff. Whether, like, because the King of Swords is like a worldview to me. The King always represents worldviews, and the world has to be a particular way. It must, you know, it has to have these rules, and if those rules break, then I'm not going to be part of that sort of system. And so whether your boyfriend represents that, or whether you look at that and your boyfriend moves in and out of that, that is just something that's quite strict and quite authoritarian. So I would say that you've got rules and stick to them, and look at that. Then you can be the Queen of Wands. So this is your creative energy. Maybe he is the strict, the authoritarian in a relationship, and you're the Queen of Wands. So that's a nice balance. The intelligence and the creative. So you've got the mind and the creative souls together. Quite like it. If you can manage that, where you're not clashing too much around things, then, because I said there's a lot of strictness around that, and that might actually restrict your creative nature, and your creative nature would really annoy that sort of strict, like authoritarian sort of thing. So if you guys can manage that, you'll be fine, but it'll always be very challenging. All right, I do have to go. It's 9:30. Thank you so much for let's see. Tamara says it's been fab testing the waters. Thank you so much, Tamara. Thank you. And I'm going to go now and rest my throat. I will see you guys next Sunday, same bad time. And yeah, look out, have a look at my website, vickyhaspels.com. Got my newsletter out tomorrow, and I'm in Brisbane, so come and see me in Brisbane. Come for an in-person appointment if you want to. Bye.